Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan TheOrganizer. So today is the ultimate brand review for the entire Hybrid Solutions line of products from Turtle Wax. So I'm going to tell you what they are, what they do, how to use them, give you tips and tricks on their application. And just a quick reminder, if you guys don't know yet, the Hybrid Solutions line is the top of the range lineup of car detailing products from Turtle Wax. So their entry-level stuff is those green bottles. Then you move up to the ice line, that's mid-tier. And of course, at the top of the mountain range, you have these Hybrid Solutions. Of course, they're known for their value right over at Turtle Wax, and this is no exception. So the Hybrid Solutions line was initially unveiled in the fall of 2019 in a fantastic event in Arizona in the United States. And a lot of us detailing community YouTubers were present at the event, and they had started with a few products, and they had promised that they would continue innovation through the months and years to come. And here we are today with a plethora of products, both for the interior and exterior, for cleaning, for protecting, and of course for maintenance. So I'm going to go through all of them. Like I said, quick disclaimer, by the way, this is not a sponsored video. Nobody paid for this video. Just Turtle Wax sent me these products for free, of course, for my previous review videos that I did on the channel. So I just thought I'd let you know. So of course, this is going to be a jam-packed video. Stay tuned all the way till the end because you're going to learn how to use all of these products. So without further ado, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day, so we're gonna dig right into it. Let's do it right now. Oh, by the way, for your info, of course, as usual, I'll make sure to include the links to all of these products in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So let's start. We're gonna move on from all the washing chemicals to the paint polishes. There's a bunch of different ones. We're gonna talk about their offerings for paint protection, and we're gonna finish with maintenance. So we're gonna talk about products for the interior and exterior. So the first one I'm talking about today is this one here. This is their Hybrid Solutions Pro Slick and Slide Pure Wash. So what is this? Well, as the name states, this is a shampoo. Why is it pure? This is one of these products, by the way, that Turtle Wax really listened to you guys, my viewers, because if you've been watching my videos in the past, you'll notice that Turtle Wax is very in tune with audiences worldwide, and especially the Pan TheOrganizer audience, right? We're one of the biggest car detailing channels on YouTube, and your guys' voice has a lot of impact. So they were reading through the comments and they were noticing that, well, my viewers wanted a lot of products that they didn't have in their range, and one of them was a pure shampoo. So no additives inside there, no protection, just a pure shampoo. So this one here has their Slick and Slide technology, basically some polymers to help your wash mitts, your microfiber wash mitts glide better on the surface for less chances of washing induced swirls or scratches when you're washing the vehicle, when you're hand washing. And it also, you can put this in your 2-bucket wash method or in your bucket, regardless how many buckets you're using for the hand wash. You can also use this in your foam cannon, and it can also double as a clay lubricant. So 3 different types of uses out of this. This is a big format. It smells absolutely amazing. But of course, the key thing, other than the nice suds it produces, is the lubrication aspect. So tons of lubrication. And of course, don't just take my word for it, guys. Go on YouTube and watch other channels as well after this video is done and see what people have to say about the Hybrid Solutions line. So you can always get a bunch of other opinions too. So, of course, like any car detailing products out there, try to avoid working in direct sunlight if you want the best user experience. So always work in the shade or in a garage on a cool surface. So if you have no other choice but to work outside, again, pick a shaded spot or work as late as possible in the day or as early as possible in the day. Now, that being said, the cool thing about the Hybrid Solutions line is when we were in Arizona in the fall of 2019, we were actually doing the demos outside in the baking sun. I mean, in Arizona, there's temperatures that can reach over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so it gets pretty hot very quickly. And of course, the panels were very hot, and pretty much everything that we tested back then was still able to be used outside in the direct sun, including some of their protectants. So I think that was pretty cool. So it's not at the end of the world, but again, if you want the best user experience, work in the shade or in a garage. Hybrid Solutions, this is their Hyperfoam Wheel Cleaner and Tire Prep. Now, this is an alkaline or higher pH wheel and tire cleaner. So of course, as the name states, it does both. You can clean your tires and clean your wheels. I like that because you don't have to break out a separate wheel cleaner and then a separate tire cleaner or a degreaser, that kind of thing. So this one here has a high foaming action. It's going to help to pull all that browning off of your tires because over time, there's a lot of components in the rubber that makes its way to the surface, like ozonites, and they tend to oxidize with the contact of water and rain and all that kind of stuff, and they give you that browning. There's a lot of dirt and grime that you got to pull off, especially to remove any previous tire dressing. If you want your tire dressing to bond properly to rubber, you got to prep the rubber. So if you're applying also a longer lasting tire dressing or a tire coating, for example, key is the prep of your tire. So this is one of these products that will help you prep those tires properly. So it's going to give you a lot of benefits as well, and it's going to help to pull all that grease and grime as well. There's a corrosion repellent polymer inside there too to help prevent any corrosion on your wheels in the future. And I mean, it just does a fast job, and you're going to see it has a foaming type trigger. So when you're spraying it on, you're going to see that foaming action. Use a stiff bristle brush to clean your tire sidewalls, and the wheels, use whatever brushes you have, get inside those barrels, but you're going to have a lot of cleaning power from this product. Now another cleaner that they have more specifically to remove if you have a lot of caked on brake dust, so those iron deposits or ferrous materials on your wheels from all that brake pad dust, right, or industrial fallout, you can use this one here. So this is their Hybrid Solutions Pro Rapid Decon Wheel Cleaner and Iron Remover. So the cool thing about this one, it has the iron removing technology built in. So this is not a tire cleaner though, this is just for the wheels. So you're going to spray this on, you're going to let it dwell. You're going to see how fast acting this is. By the way, it has that color changing technology, right? So it changes to this red or purple tint when it reacts with the ferrous particles, meaning that there's that chemical reaction that's happening, and when the dwell time is over, you're spraying or rinsing the wheel off with water, and that's it, you're good to go. So that's one way to have a proper decon on your wheels. Another cool thing, you can use this on your paintwork too. So if you have those brake dust particles or iron contamination on your paintwork or clear coat, use this on your paint as well to get rid of that. You can see those orange specks, right? Those rust spots on the paintwork that comes from the ferrous material from your brake dust, especially industrial fallout, rail dust, all that kind of stuff. Those hot ferrous particles get embedded into the clear coat, they oxidize, they rust, and you see those disgusting little rust specks. So this is perfect to remove that. So you spray on, again, very fast acting. This is one of the quicker acting ones. And another thing of note, if you've used iron removers in the past, you know that they usually smell like rotten eggs because of the TGA, so thioglycolic acid that's in there, one of the active components that reacts with the ferrous particles or iron particles. And that just smells like, yeah, rotten eggs. This is one of those that doesn't smell as bad as the others. So if that's of concern to you, this is a very good one. Again, it's fast acting. Then we move on. So when you're done, of course, cleaning your vehicle, you cleaned your wheels and tires, all that kind of stuff. One of the last finishing touches I like to apply on the vehicle is a tire dressing. So this one here is a very good one, but it has a few tricks up its sleeves, right? So Graphene Acrylic Tire Shine Spray Coating. Why is this called a coating? Because it's a bit longer lasting compared to traditional tire dressings, but not in the way that you think. So first of all, when you apply this, it gives you kind of a satin appearance. So not overly glossy, so not that very oily, too wet looking type of thing that splatters all over your vehicle, but not matte either. So just that perfect blend of shine that usually we all like. You can layer this too if you want a bit more gloss. But the good thing about this is through the technology that's built in, well, it is you can wash the tires just using regular shampoo, and it cleans off very easily because it has self-cleaning properties. So the dirt and grime sticks a lot less to it. So it makes it washable. And also it lasts over time because it'll last many weeks, perhaps up to a month or more. Of course, always depending on your conditions where you live in, maintenance and that kind of stuff. But yeah, the blackening effect. So that's where you get the acrylic and graphene technology. So that blackening effect on your tires is going to stay a lot longer. So they're going to become brown less quickly, or they're going to become dirty less quickly. So of course, don't forget that initial gloss that you're getting, it's gonna last about a week or until your next wash. So when you're gonna clean your tires, you're gonna see that initial gloss being knocked down a bit. So just one thing of note. However, that doesn't mean that the product is not there. You're gonna see that that blackening effect is still there. So the instructions say to spray on the tire and then to spread and to let it dwell. What I prefer though, in further testing that I've done afterwards, is just use either a foam applicator for your tire dressing or a microfiber towel or a sponge, whatever you guys like. I just prefer to apply it on an applicator and then on the tire afterwards compared to what the instructions say, because I always tell my viewers, of course, start off by reading the instructions, use them as intended, and then think outside the box or do some off-label use once you've tested it correctly the first time. So this one here lasts a long time for the darkening or blackening effect on your tires. Next, we move on to a range of polishes that they have in their lineup. And this one here, the Hybrid Solutions Pro Precision Platelet One and Done Compound. So what is this exactly? It is a complicated name, right? But in reality, it's super simple. It is a pure polishing compound. So why do we say and a polish and a compound? Because depending on the level of aggression of the pad that you're using, you can switch up or down the aggression level or the cutting capability of the product. That's why it's so versatile, and that's why they call it one and done, because you have one product and you're done. So typically, if you have deep scratches and swirl marks, you're going to start with a compound stage, right, with the bigger abrasives, and then you're going to move down to the polish stage to remove the compound marks and refine the surface, add clarity and gloss. But this is a 2-in-1. So basically you can adjust the cut level of this depending on what pad you're using. So if you're using a denser, tougher, more aggressive foam pad or a microfiber cutting pad or a wool pad, you're going to get the compound effect. If you want to finish down using a finishing pad or a polishing pad, you're going to get the polishing effect. So yeah, this product just works super well. It glides easily on the surface. It removes very nicely, little to no dusting as well. So fantastic. It doesn't leave any protection behind. So this is just a pure polishing compound. Now, for those who want a kind of 2-in-1 to do the polishing stage and add a bit of protection or primer use as well for future protection, they have this one here. So this is their Hybrid Solutions Ceramic Polish and Wax. So there's wax polymers and ceramic technology built in to this polish. So again, you can control the aggression level depending on what type of pad you're using. But when you're done using this, it lays down a layer of protection. So when you're done using this, wait 24 hours of curing time before applying any topper in their range. So that is crucial, right? That you read these instructions here. Of course, always work in small 2x2 sections until you get enough experience of working with this product, but it's going to enhance the gloss as well and leave down a bit of protection. This is not a crazy amount of protection. You're maybe getting 3 to 4 weeks, but it's still a foundation layer for the protection that we're going to talk about a bit later. So you can polish and protect in a one-step like this. So this is a one-step polish and it gives you fantastic gloss too. And this we also demoed in the blazing sun in Arizona with the chemist. I salute Mike, chemist from the company that was there, and his whole team as well. So there was Fred, there was Rod, the entire Turtle Wax team. They are such passionate people about detailing. It was fantastic. So another product that they came out, so if you have black colored paint, or they also say you can use this on any dark colors like dark blues or charcoal, things of that nature, but specifically it was designed for black paint. This is their ceramic acrylic black polish. Now, why this one in particular? This is also an all-in-one. So it's going to lay down a bit of protection as well once you're done polishing, but it's made with a bit of fillers. So you have a bit of carnauba filling technology in there with some waxes and some acrylic polymers that will lightly hide those scratches and swirls and perfect the finish a bit. So see this like a glaze before you're applying a wax, right? So you're going to have a bit of filling capabilities. And basically why? Well, for dark colored paints, especially black colored paints, we all know how beautiful they look when they're polished and protected, but it goes downhill very quickly, right? You're going to see all the fine scratches and swirls, and it seems you're just blowing air on the vehicle and you're seeing all those scratches on the surface, right? So this one here is really going to help perfect the finish in an easy to use polish once again. So for this one too, when you're done using it, wait 24 hours before you apply any topper or before you wash the vehicle too. So that is crucial. You got to let the product cure. So yeah, it has those not only enhancing capability and correction capability, but those fillers inside there that help mask any defects. So you're done preparing, decontaminating, washing, and correcting the paint. Now, we move on to the protection stage, right? So one of my favorite protectants in the Turtle Wax range, and I did a video where I was famously quoted in saying gloss, 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 and more gloss. So it's the ceramic spray coating in the Hybrid Solutions line. So this one here is in spray form, and as the name states, it's basically a ceramic coating in spray form. This will give you, in my real world conditions, in my testing, anywhere from 8 to 9 months, but we have some pretty harsh weather here in Montreal, Canada, so that's still very good if you apply 2 layers of this, 24 hours apart. So first layer, wait 24 hours, then apply the second layer. When you're done applying this, by the way, don't wash the car for at least 24 hours. It needs time to cure. You can drive off in the elements after the application, just don't wash the vehicle. That is the portion of the curing time that you need. So yeah, 2 coats, an hour between coats, and you're gonna get upwards of 8 to 9 months. Some people in the warmer climates, you guys reported that you're getting 10, 11, 12 months. So it can go up to 12 months. It has great chemical resistance. You're gonna get crazy gloss. You're getting that slickness. You're getting hydrophobic properties. You're getting the self-cleaning properties, meaning the vehicle is very easy to clean during your maintenance washes. So see this as a ceramic coating light, right? Traditional ceramic coatings in glass bottles take more experience to apply. They need more time to apply. They cost a lot more. And yes, they're going to last for many years. However, the application is a bit more tedious. So this here, spray on, buff off, and that's pretty much it. So the application is simple. And of course, the cost. It is very inexpensive. So this is a fantastic one that you can apply when you're done with these polishes, especially if you're using something like the ceramic polish and wax. If you wait 24 hours, then you can start applying your ceramic spray coating. Now, a companion to this one here, which was the ceramic acrylic black polish for black colored paints or dark blues or charcoals or any dark colored paint, is this one here. So this is the protection. This is the ceramic acrylic black wax in spray form. With this one, you're getting up to 6 months of durability. Expect usually 4 to 5, 6 months, depending again on conditions, maintenance, all that kind of stuff. It's very hard to predict how long products are going to last for you, regardless of what brands say as far as claimed durability. Don't forget, they test those in a lab environment, so in a controlled environment. So that's in optimal conditions. Things will vary, obviously, for all the reasons stated in your conditions, depending on your application, how well you prep the paintwork, how you maintain it, and all that kind of stuff. So the more you stay on top of things, the higher chances you're getting of reaching the max durability. So this one here, 4 to 6 months, it's in spray form, and it has that filling capabilities as well. So it's going to when you're spraying this on, by the way, you're going to see a light haze, or you're going to wait for it to haze, a bit like a paste wax, and then you buff off, and it's as simple as that. So spray on, wait for it to haze a bit, then buff off, wait 24 hours before you wash the vehicle with this. This is also crucial, and you're getting all that protection from a spray product. You're getting that SiO2 and acrylic technology. But once again, this one here too, why specifically for the black paints or dark colored paints? It has black pigments inside there. So it's not going to change the color of any other dark colored paint, so don't worry about that. But to make sure, always test on an inconspicuous area if you have something like a dark charcoal or a dark blue or another dark vehicle. So use your door jambs, for example. Test that there and you should be good to go to apply on the rest of your paintwork. But yeah, it just increases that depth, that gloss on those black cars like crazy, and it's going to help to fill in, once again, any light imperfections. So any light swirls, any light scratching or light love marks from the washing and drying stage, this helps against that. So another form of protection, and probably my favorite one in the entire Hybrid Solutions line, you've also seen a review of this on my channel. If not, go check it out. It is the Hybrid Solutions Pro Graphene Infused Flex Wax. This guy is the big boy of the bunch, if you ask me. And why is that? I did a real world durability test where I had 20 different types of paint protectants on a vehicle, and it went through an entire year, so 4 seasons, including our crazy winters. And I basically wanted to see how one layer of each product would perform in a real world scenario. The vehicle was not maintained at all by the owner during that time. So I was the only one taking care of washing it every other month, and I was reporting back to you. And we saw that this one here, I was super impressed. I got 10 plus months out of this on that vehicle, and that's what I see as well on other cars. So you're looking at upwards of 9 months with just one layer of protection. Some people in gentler climates or warmer climates have reported 10, 11, 12 months of protection with a layer of this. So as long as you prepare your paint correctly, so do all the wash, the decontamination, do either an iron decon plus a clay bar to remove any ferrous contamination and any other embedded contaminants, then move on to correct your paintwork. So use some polishes, either the ones in their lineup or whatever polish you have at home, to perfect the paint to your liking, meaning that the appearance that you like, enhance that gloss, remove the swirls, remove the scratches, any oxidation that's on there. The more time you spend prepping the paint, the longer all the paint protection products will last, not only Turtle Wax, but any product that you're using, and the better they will look, right? So that's important. When you're done as well, doing all that polishing stage, perhaps use a paint prep product or an IPA, isopropyl alcohol mix, to strip away the polishing oils. And that way you're going to have a better bonding of these types of products. You're not going to use an IPA, however, if you're using an all-in-one, right? Because this adds a bit of protection. You don't want to remove that protection. So if you're applying this, just wait 24 hours without washing your car, let it cure, do not IPA wipe, and then move on to applying one of the Turtle Wax hybrid line of paint protectants on there. So Flex Wax, the first base layer of protection, you're going to apply on dry paint. So that's the foundation layer, that's the long lasting one. But why is it called Flex Wax? Because it is very flexible in its application. So the maintenance, after you've applied that base layer of protection on dry paint, the maintenance is as simple as spray on, rinse off, or you can use this on dry paint, or you can use this on wet paint as well as a drying aid. Basically, whatever means you want to apply and remove, you can do this with that. It's infused with ceramic technology, graphene technology. The slickness that you get out of this is insane, and you're getting tons of gloss as well. It is very simple. I don't have any streaking issues. I have seen some viewers report that sometimes they have streaking issues. Usually that's because probably they over apply it. So 1 to 2 sprays per panel is all what you need, really. So the lighter, the better. A thin coat. And if you do see a bit of streaking, you can take a second towel that's damp with just a bit of water, wipe that over there, take another clean and dry towel to buff, and that's it, you're good to go. So whenever you see a bit of streaking, regardless of which spray-on product you're using, just use a damp towel with just a bit of water to level all of that, then take that second clean and dry towel to buff, and you should be good to go. So Flex Wax is a fantastic, fantastic product. I mean, this is as good as it gets for a spray-on protectant. I was deeply impressed. Now, another product that people went crazy for. The initial offering was sold out, but thankfully they listened and they produced more, so now it's readily available. It's their ceramic and graphene paste wax. So I think one of the reasons for its success is, well, obviously not only the videos from other YouTubers talking about it, because it is a fantastic paste wax, but we're getting back to that old school feel of hand applying a wax. So the contact you have with your car, just getting to know it, going over those bumps and curves on the paintwork and on the panel work and the body lines and all that kind of stuff, and your hand applying something, you're buffing off, and it brings you back to your childhood. I started detailing cars when I was 16 years old, so I'm now 41, so over 25 years of doing that. And I mean, I remember my first day when you would wax on and buff off, or wax on, wax off, like Mr. Miyagi would say. So they had initially released this version here, which is the 75th anniversary. So because Turtle Wax, yes, celebrated its 75th anniversary last year, yeah. And it's still owned by the same Healy family. So it's still a family operated business, 3 generations in. It is still the same family that owns the business. How fantastic is that? Very rare in the detailing world. So yeah, over 75 years now, and they released the regular version. So it's the same thing, just without this 75th anniversary cap, but you're getting the same formula. Basically what the chemist said, there's 10 different blends of different types of carnauba in there. You're getting graphene technology and you're getting ceramic technology. Don't expect the same durability as the spray counterparts. These are more durable in time. So you're still going to get probably a few months of protection out of this, but why you're applying this is for the gloss and the slickness and that deep, rich feel. So there's something different when you're applying a carnauba based wax on a vehicle. It gives you that warm glow where you're getting this slickness, you're getting this. So it is very, very easy to use. Once again, you're applying it, you're removing it, and that's it. You're good to go. What Turtle Wax recommended, by the way, some people like to layer stuff. So You can layer this product here. So you're going to apply your base layer, lay on a good layer of the ceramic and graphene paste wax, and you're going to top it off with flex wax. So it's contrary to what we'd normally do, right? Because the base layer normally is the longer lasting product and you top it off with the carnauba wax for the glow. But in this case, it's a bit different what they recommend. So you're going to start with applying the ceramic and graphene paste wax for that nice depth of shine and to lay that thick layer down of protection. And then you're going to apply a topper, wait at least 24 hours before starting to use this, in my opinion, and then start using the graphene infused flex wax, because you're going to have this as a topper, but also for maintenance afterwards. Once you apply the base layer of this too, it's going to be very simple: spray on, rinse off, use as a drying aid or even on dry paint, regardless of what you want. So this is a combo that works super, super well. So this one here, yeah, they sold a crap ton. It comes in a beautiful kit with an applicator and a towel too. So check all the links, by the way, again, in the description under the video. So you wash your vehicle, you decontaminated it, you did some polishing to restore the gloss, the clarity, remove scratches, swirls, all that stuff. Now you've protected it right, long-term protection with your choice of protection in the range. So what do you do for maintenance? Very simple. They have solutions for you as well. There's one of 3 products that you can use for maintenance. So the first one is their ceramic wash and wax. So this is a shampoo, you guessed it, infused with some protection in the form of SiO2, so some ceramic technology in there. So basically, you're going to use this to wash your vehicle, right? And it lays down a bit of extra protection for you. So as a standalone, it's not going to last that long. If you don't have any protection on your paintwork, maybe 2 to 4 weeks, a month of protection. But this is to basically top off your existing protection when you're doing your regular washes. So every other week, you can use something like this, or once a month perhaps, to top off protection like the ceramic spray coating, the ceramic acrylic black spray wax, the flex wax, or even the ceramic graphene, or basically any protection in the turtle wax lineup. You can use this in your bucket wash. You can try and use this in a foam cannon, but use the dilutions accordingly. You're gonna have to play around with that if you want to do some off-label use. But basically this is 3 ounces of this in your gallon, in your wash bucket, I mean. So regardless if you have 3, 4, or 5 gallons of water. So they recommend roughly 3 fluid ounces, and then you're gonna top off with a gallon of water. So every time you have a gallon, it's 3 ounces. So 2 gallons, 6 ounces, that kind of stuff. But again, play with dilution, see what works for you. One thing of note, shampoos that contain some protection in it, especially ceramic technology, they tend to not suds as much. So people tend to think, oh my God, it's not foaming or sudsing as much, or the suds disappear after a few minutes and I'm not seeing anything in the bucket. That doesn't mean that the product is not performing. Don't worry, it is normal. It's because of the nature of the chemistry inside the formulation. So you're not going to see a lot of suds with these kinds of ceramic infused soaps. However, lubrication is still there, and lubrication is the most important factor when you're hand washing your vehicle with a shampoo, and this provides it by a ton. So no worries there. It's going to increase that gloss, but give you the hydrophobic properties, right? That water beading and water sheeting to help keep your paint cleaner for longer and make your paint easier to clean, and again, to top off the protection. A quick tip that was given to me by the chemist himself: when you're using this, right? So you're dipping your microfiber wash mitt in the wash bucket or wash solution, and then you're rubbing it on your surface to, of course, clean the surface. Don't over rub back and forth in the same area, because this needs to start bonding to the clear coat or to the protectant that's on there. So if you're over rubbing, you're basically preventing it from properly bonding. So 1 or 2 passes in that section and that's it, stop. Of course, don't let it dry on the surface, and you can work, if you want to be sure, if you're working outside, work panel per panel. So clean a panel, rinse it, move on to the next panel, or if you're working in the shade or on a cool surface, or in a garage, for example, then you can wash the vehicle as normal and then rinse in the end, but just don't let it over dry on the paint. So another maintenance product that you can use, there's many different ways, right, that you can maintain your protection. So is the ceramic wet wax. So what this is basically a drying aid. So once you've cleaned your vehicle, as you would normally, you're gonna rinse it down, and while it's still wet, you spray this on the surface, and then you wipe with your microfiber drying towel, and that's it. You've added a bit of protection. Again, 3 to 4 weeks of protection a month, perhaps 2 to 3 months, depending on what conditions you live in, but you're enhancing the gloss, you're enhancing the water beading, the sheeting, all those protections as well. And you're basically boosting the existing protection to make sure you get the maximum durability out of it. So this is a fantastic drying aid. I know a lot of people love to use this for that reason too. And yeah, it is very simple to use, and you can use this as well on your exterior plastics. So that's another thing people like this for. You're boosting that protection and you're helping those surfaces to look better as well. So pretty much, yeah, all the exterior surfaces, no problem to use this product on there. So another product that you can use to maintain is their 3-in-1 ceramic detailer. So this is basically a quick detail spray. So as you would for any other quick detail spray. So if you have just a light layer of dust, for example, if you're at a car show, so the car is clean, right? And it has just this very, very light layer of dust or a bit of fingerprints, you can use this to remove the smudges, fingerprints, light dust, that kind of stuff. If you had some bird bombs or bird droppings on your vehicle, we all hate those. You want to remove those as quickly as possible so they don't etch through the clear coat, because those are acidic in nature, bird droppings. You're going to use a quick detail spray. So this has a bit of that ceramic technology. We used this when I was at the Monterey car show in the summer of 2021. We were at a Lamborghini event where they had, it was the 40th anniversary of the Lamborghini Countach. Memory serves me right, or something like that. Anyhow, I have a video recapping my experience at the Monterey Car Week. And we used this to help prepare all the vehicles before we went on the Countach Rally, Lamborghini. So we were driving around with all those Lambos, and we had a lot of the Turtle Wax products, and one of the favorite ones for it, because it did a quick job of giving that light dust removing capability, and of course boost gloss and that slickness, was the Hybrid Solutions, their ceramic 3-in-1 detail spray. So fantastic one at that. So Pan, what about the inside? Well, yeah, of course they have you covered. So we're getting to it. The first product for the first deep cleaning. So if you have dirty surfaces, regardless if it's leather, vinyl, plastics, or rubber on the inside, there is one product that does it all. And it's appropriately called Inside Job. So it's the Hybrid Solutions Graphene and Ceramic Inside Job. So again, you can use this on leather, rubber, plastics, and vinyl, pretty much all the interior surfaces. This is going to give a deep clean. It's in spray form, so very, very simple to use. Spray on. You can use detailing brushes for those more dirty spots or more intricate areas, or just wipe with a microfiber towel. Regardless of how you like to clean your interiors, you can use a Ninja scrub pad, those kinds of things, if you have very, very dirty surfaces. But basically spray on, then agitate, wipe off, and that's it, you're good to go. The good thing about this, not only does it have cleaning capabilities, but it has Odor X technology to help fight and combat those odors over time. It has a pH balanced blend, so it's not going to damage any of those interior surfaces. But perhaps more importantly, it has dust repelling capabilities. So it has anti-static properties, which is key. It's going to also give you UV protection, right? So protect the interior surfaces against fading and cracking, especially if you live in areas where it's exposed to the sun a lot, or if your car sits outside all the time. You have to protect those interior surfaces against fading and cracking. And yeah, this one here does the job. So it's going to clean, it's going to enhance, and it's going to protect. And again, once again, it's going to give you those anti-static properties, so less dusting and that UV protection and less dust attraction, all that stuff. So now that you've cleaned and you've protected your interior surfaces, so what do you do for those light cleanings, right? So every once in a while, when you're doing those regular interior cleanups, every other week, for example, on your vehicle, so they have 3 products that you can use. First of all, this one here, this is their Mist Glass Cleaner inside and out. So this is a ammonia-free glass cleaner that's free of any ammonia. So you can use this on tinted glass, and it is streak-free. But the cool thing, as the other products that we're going to talk about in a few seconds, it comes with this Flairosol cap. So these are very expensive to add on, but they kept the value still very, very low. But what it does, look at this. You see the atomization? So it produces a very, very fine and even mist, so you're not getting any streaking. And the more you pump and you let go, it's still going to continue spraying. So if I do this, see, it's still going on. So it has that perfect mist that you're applying. It's going to cut through grease and grime. It has that fresh scent as well, very pleasing to use. And yeah, again, it's ammonia free. You can also use this on tech screens or infotainment displays. Let me show you that label here up front. And yeah, just a fantastic product. So now, what other maintenance product do they have? You need an interior quick detail spray, right? For your regular maintenance cleanings. And again, with the Flairosol cap, This is the streak-free mist interior detailer. Once again, for all your interior surfaces, this is non-greasy, by the way. It also has UV protection, so you're always replenishing that UV protection thanks to the UV package in there. It's safe on glass as well if you want to use the two-in-one product. So on all your surfaces, plastics, rubber, vinyl, and leather, and even glass. So you can use this all over the interior cabin. It also deodorizes and leaves a fresh scent as well, and very, very fresh. Once again, same thing, that even mist with the Flairosol cap, and yeah, you're covering all your interior surfaces. So for the light cleaning duties, light dust removal, that kind of stuff, and you're replenishing UV protection, oh my God, it smells amazing. I'm getting all these smells in my garage. So this is their interior quick detail spray. And last but not least, we have their leather mist cleaner, conditioner, and protectant. So this is for leather and vinyl surfaces. It has a blend of aloe vera and neat's foot oil. It has a non-greasy appearance. It doesn't have any harsh solvents in there. It has a pH balanced formula. It also has UV protection in there, which is very important. Again, you're replenishing that UV protection, right? So you have that base layer of protection and that deep clean that you did with the ceramic and graphene inside job. And then for maintenance of your vinyl and leather surfaces, you have this leather mist. Or even if you don't have that base layer of protection and you just want something to quickly clean, enhance, and protect your leather and vinyl surfaces, this one here works super well to help restore your surfaces and just keep them looking clean and get that OEM matte appearance, right? So this is not going to give you a glossy leather appearance. We don't like that. We want that OEM factory appearance, and clean leather is matte looking leather, and this just restores that matte appearance. Spray on. You can scrub with either a Scrub Ninja or whatever leather brush you have, or perhaps if it's not that dirty, just a microfiber towel. You wipe off and that's it. You're good to go. All of these products are so easy to use. By the way, I remind you that I'll include the links to all of these in the description under the video for you guys to check these products out and purchase them. The Turtle Wax is available in 120 plus different countries around the world, so they're truly a global brand. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Smash the thumbs up button to show me your support. Of course, if you want to continue seeing videos like these, make sure you click the subscribe button to make sure you're subscribed to my channel and you don't miss my future videos. And in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you guys on the next one.